Good morning. This is Chloe Papadakis, and this is today's Quiet Echo. I have been planning Cedar Valley's 4th of July since April. If you have never done it, let me tell you what the job actually is. It is a list, a long one. The parade route and who rides where, and who is offended if they ride behind someone else. The permits, the portable toilets, the shade because there is never enough of it, the pie table, the band, and when they take their break, the sack race and the ribbons, the little flags for the children, the chairs for the people who cannot lower themselves onto the grass anymore, the plan for what we do if it rains, and at the very bottom of the list, one line, almost an afterthought, is the fireworks. 15 minutes, all told. 15 minutes at the end of a day I have spent 3 months building. I found myself thinking about the line this week, because across the West, town after town is crossing it off. The Wildfires made the choice for most of them. Durango, Woodland Park, Ouray, one mountain town after another, canceling the fireworks because the hills are too dry and one spark is too much to gamble. Other towns let the budget decide. Some are trading fireworks for drone shows, which are quiet and clean and, it turns out, cost a good deal more. And a few are simply doing without and keeping all the rest of the day. I read the lists of what those towns are putting on instead, and I recognized every single line because they are my lines. The parade, the concert in the park, the foot races. One town is holding a reading of the Declaration of Independence, out loud in the square. The fireworks are gone, and the 4th of July is not. Here is what you learn, planning these days for a living. The thing you cannot see from a blanket with your head tilted back at the sky. The fireworks are the one part of the whole 4th nobody actually takes part in. Everyone lies back and 15 minutes later folds up the blanket and drives home. They are beautiful. I will not pretend they are not. But they are also the least of it, the shortest, the most expensive, the very first thing a dry wind or a nervous fire marshal can take away from you. Everything else on my list is something people do together, with their hands and their voices. Somebody bakes the pie and somebody else eats it and swears it is better than last year. The children tie their ankles together and fall down laughing in the grass. The old men judge the parade from the same stretch of curb they have judged it from for 40 years. A teenager plays her trumpet in public for the very first time, and her mother stands at the back and cries a little. The woman who lost her husband in March comes because staying home would be so much worse, and 3 of her neighbors save her a seat without making a fuss about it. None of it goes up in the sky. All of it is the actual reason people came. People think my job is the fireworks, the big finish, the thing they will post a video of. It is not. My job is the chairs and the shade, and making sure the 80-year-old and the 8-year-old both have somewhere to be. My job is the gathering. The fireworks just happen to be the loudest thing in it. I have stood at the edge of the field every single year with a clipboard in my hand, and I promise you, the sound a town makes on the 4th of July is not the OA of the fireworks. It is the low, steady hum of a few hundred people who know each other, all talking at once. It is the sound of a town being a town. The fireworks interrupt it for 15 minutes. And then it comes right back, louder than before, because now everyone has something to say about what they just saw. My little girl is old enough now to run in the sack race, and last year she came in dead last and did not care at all, because the whole row of grandmothers on the curb was cheering her name. She will remember the cheer longer than she will remember any firework. I would put money on it. I am not against fireworks. If the fire marshal gives me the word, I will light up Cedar Valley's sky on Saturday and be glad to do it. But I have planned enough of these days from behind the curtain to know a secret the grand finale keeps from the people in the chairs. The fireworks were never the thing holding the day together. The day was holding the day together. The towns without fireworks this year are about to learn it. They will gather in the park the way they always have. They will eat and race and listen and sit shoulder to shoulder as the light goes. And when the sky stays dark and empty, some of them, I think, will look around at the 12 hours before the missing 15 minutes and understand, maybe for the very first time, what they were really there for all along. It was never the thing up in the sky. It was always the people down on the ground. So if your town's fireworks are canceled this year, I am sorry. I mean it. And also, please, do not stay home. The 4th of July was never the fireworks. Go to the park anyway. Bring your pie. Find your curb. Save somebody a seat. The show was always the smallest part of the day. The day is still there, all of it, waiting for you. Wait for the dark if you like. But look around you before it comes. The front porch is open. If your town's fireworks are on this year, enjoy them if they are not. The readers of the Cedar Valley News would love to hear what you did in the park instead. We are gathering to share our stories and keep company with respect and no party lines. Come sit with us. I will put the link in the show notes. This is Chloe Papadakis, your host for today's Quiet Echo. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Cedar Valley News Podcast, where small-town voices meet the headlines shaping our world. From faith and family to front porches and fields. We'll be back with more stories connecting real lives to real events. Until next time, keep your porch light on, your faith strong, and your heart open. This is Cedar Valley News.